All right, Kristen. Now hear me out.
Listen.
I have a question for you. So, would you rather? I know we haven't done a would you rather in a while. I feel like, but would you rather have a personal chef to cook all your meals, or a personal trainer to keep you fit and healthy?
Hmm. Personal
Think
chef
about it.
or
The,
personal
the thing about
trainer.
the personal trainer is like you still have to do the physical labor. You know, like you
Yeah.
still have to lift those weights. You still have to, but you have that person to instead to motivate you.
Yeah.
And with the
Um.
chef, it's like, yeah, I don't like cooking, so I'm leaning towards the chef.
It's hard for me because as much as like it would be nice to have a chef that cooks for you, but what if they don't cook that well? Like, do I get to pick the chef, or it's just,
Yeah, I would
hey,
say
this is
so.
your
Like you
this
get
is a chef, and they specialize in this thing, but they're not that great at everything.
that would suck. Yeah, I specialize in spaghetti.
Pastas, I specialize in pastas, but I suck at baking. So it's like if you want me to make cookies and cakes and pies, it might not be the best, but hey, anything noodle related, I got you, honey.
Hey, I love pasta. I was gonna say I love noodles, but that doesn't sound right.
I think personally, um, as much as I would love to have a personal chef, um, I don't mind cooking. Are they gonna clean also? I'd rather have a personal maid than a fucking personal chef, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I feel like to be like a chef, you have to like yeah they'll do the dishes, they'll clean up,
you know what?
they're not
We
gonna.
have to give cons to all this, right? So let's say they get to cook all your food, but they don't clean up after themselves.
Okay, I like that. And what about the trainer?
Well, the
What is
trainer, you
it
got to
that?
do the physical labor, so
True, true.
you got to do the physical labor, and they train you, but you don't have a choice. Let's say that you don't have a choice. They they are they are your schedule as far as when it comes to training. You don't get the
Like,
days off. You don't get to choose.
oof. And they're like hard on you too. Like 6 a.m. they're waking you up and shit.
Yeah, let's say there are. It's okay. You got hardcore workout or hardcore trainer or a cook that never cleans.
Oof. They don't have a dishwasher,
You have a dishwasher. You still have your dishwasher.
but I know you still have
You
to
can still
do
do
some
whatever
work.
you want. It's just you got to clean up after them.
So what if I like don't clean the dishes? They're just gonna next day use my dirty dishes, or
I don't know. I guess they gonna have to, huh?
I ain't clean that shit.
I ain't cleaning it. I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is what I'm using. It's gonna have old leftover spaghetti and other stuff. You got to make pancakes, but there's no skillets available, so they got to use the skillet they use to bake some chicken.
Oh,
And
grease and shit.
yeah, over some grease.
I don't know. I mean,
They made
I'm
some
leaning
steaks
kind
the
of.
other day, and now you got pizza on it.
I'm leaning towards. I'm still leaning towards the chef a little bit, just because
That's a
like
whole chore you're getting rid of.
that is a whole chore though. But I mean, if you didn't have a chef, you'd have to cook and clean your dishes anyways.
Yeah,
But I feel like with personal chefs, they use all them dishes.
they really do. Like, it
They're
don't
not
matter.
using
Like,
like a basic, what meals I can make in a crock pot.
or use one thing and then wash it and use it again type thing. No, they're like use
Nah.
throw the sink, use another dish, throw it in the sink. All the tasting spoons is just sink. So it's a lot
But
of washing your own dishes now. But that hardcore workout instructor, I feel like.
like yo,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, I said yo, like the good thing about that is like I mean it pays off. You're gonna be like fit and healthy and shit.
But at what point does it stop?
I know. Like
Like, what if I hit my goal or beyond my goal, and there's still like you still gotta wake up at 6 o'clock. Lifestyle.
I know. That's why I'm leaning towards the chef because like you're always gonna want to eat, bro. And like to expand my, I don't know, like because I don't feel like I'm the best cook, so they would expand what I could be able to eat because I have a chef that can cook it for me.
You see, the problem is that I am a good cook, and Kayla's a great cook. So it's like, do I just put that to the side and go for a personal chef? I would love to have a personal trainer that like literally just motivates me to be better and do better and get that body that I want and that knows how to train me the way I need to be trained. But I do feel like that would be pretty intense after a while. Um,
Mhm.
but man, cleaning up after a chef all the time,
I think
clean, cleaning up after a chef all the time. I don't know, like that would be a lot, man. That's a lot every day. If they come every day,
yeah, I know. And that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. But I don't.
it's a lot of cleaning, bro.
That's a lot. Like, do you
Um,
tell the chef what you want, or
yeah, I
does he
think you
just
could.
like?
I think you could tell the chef what you want. I feel like you should be able to. If they're cooking what you want and they're not cleaning, I think you should be able to say like, "This is what I want."
And obviously, you still gotta provide the shit with them,
Yes.
like the
Yeah,
groceries.
you still gotta buy it. They don't just come and be like, "Okay, here you go."
It's like, hey, bro, all I got is eggs and salt and pepper.
But like, let's say that they only work with the stuff that's in your fridge too. Like, you can't just go ask for some cordon bleu and you ain't got nothing to make it in the fridge.
I know.
Like
That's what
they're
I'm saying.
gonna they're
You
gonna be
have to
like, well, you gotta
update.
go. You have to go update your stuff too. So you're buying
Yeah.
food. They're cooking it. The chef probably wouldn't be bad though because sometimes I don't even want all that. I just want some noodles and I'm good. So
Yeah, I know. So like, hey, bro, cook me up some ramen noodles real quick.
I feel like those little things I'll probably do myself. But I guess if he's there, might as well.
Does he just like stay there, like what, like 24/7? If you want
Like
a
I
snack in
guess
the middle of the
so.
night?
Hey, you're housing this person too. It depends. How do you want the chef to be? You want to be like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then goes home, and then come back the next day.
Uh, almost like I'd feel bad because it's the break in between the meals. Like just go home, bro, for a little bit.
Have you
Plus, I gotta clean those dishes between the time. So
have you
we're just gonna stand there watching me do dishes.
right? Have you ever seen the Queen's Gambit? Not Queen's
No.
Gambit. Queen Charlotte.
Oh, actually, we're watching that right now. We're like probably like 4 episodes in. We started like 2 days ago.
Okay. How do you feel about Brimsley?
Leslie said he was adorable.
His adorable, like younger version
Yeah,
or older
yeah,
version
younger
too.
version.
Um,
Just younger version, older version. I don't know what happened there.
hey man, that dude has to follow the queen around 24/7.
hmm
What are you drinking?
It's a smoothie, bro.
Yuck juice. That's what that is. That looks disgusting.
What you call it?
Like yuck. I said yuck juice.
It was like spinach and banana, apple. I can't remember everything else, but kale. There's some kale in here too.
Okay, like you just threw up in a jar and you're drinking it.
Anyways, go on with
If you guys
Brimsley.
listen to the audio part, please tune over to YouTube and see this concoction that Vic is drinking. No, so that's what I was kind of thinking about when I think about the chef was I was like, what if they're like Brimsley, where he's literally there all day every day
5 paces
to
behind you.
to the point where like he didn't even get to have a social life really because his life is revolved around the queen.
Right? He has to like do whatever he wants whenever she's like up busy, preoccupied
Yeah,
and shit.
he has to
I
find
would like,
time.
what if he sees the restroom? Does he just like wait until she has to use the restroom, or
I
I don't know, bro?
I was thinking more of what if he has to sleep? Like the sleeping thing is weird to me because there's like a moment I don't know if y'all made it that far, but where yeah you had to. But when her first day as queen, she goes to sleep and she wakes up and rings a bell and everybody's there,
Oh yeah,
and it's
they come
like,
in. Yeah.
so did y'all sleep or did y'all just stay up and wait for her to ring her bell? So
No, I was thinking about that earlier. I feel like there has to be like a night shift or something, like a night person that comes over and like watches them for a couple hours during the night while they sleep and whatnot, and then they come back early, way before she wakes up, so that they're ready when she's ready, kind of thing.
it makes sense, but it was always Brimsley, so Like
Yeah, I
he
know.
was the guy who was supposed to be there. So I feel like that's the type of schedule where it's like she sleeps between this time, I sleep between this little time. So he has to sleep within her window of sleep,
Yeah,
which
like
is more like
after, yeah, like after she goes to sleep and before she wakes up.
yes. So I don't know, but that's how I kind of see the chef, baby. If that's how you want it to be, but if they get to go home and stuff like that, then that'd be cool. We don't have to see them all the time. Uh,
So final answer.
I'm gonna have to rock with you on this and probably say chef as well. As much as I would love to have a personal trainer kind of push me to get that body I want, there has to be a point where I'm like, okay, I fulfilled my goal and I do not need to do this as much as we are doing it, especially if
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
that intense.
yeah, at one point, like it, because I don't want to be like the person, like I don't want to be like a gym rat kind of thing. Like I mean, I don't mind working out and stuff, but at a point, like I don't want to make it like you said, like a lifestyle and shit.
You don't want to make it a lifestyle?
I mean, what would you classify as a lifestyle? Like if you went to the gym every day, I don't. Would you say that's a lifestyle or?
Yeah, I would say I don't know if you necessarily say you have to make it do it every day, but I think if going to the gym is part of your routine, like weekly routine, I think that it then becomes a lifestyle. When it becomes something that you don't dread to do, I feel like that's when it becomes a lifestyle.
I feel like it comes a lifestyle whenever like you live for the gym, you know?
You think so? I feel that's
Like
when
you're
you
working like
become like a gym rat. That's what I call a gym rat. When you like, I work out
okay,
2-3 times a day. You know, I work out before I eat. I work out before I sleep. I work out. You know, it's like I always have to be at the gym. Like if I'm not doing anything, I'm at the gym. So that's what I feel like you're a gym rat. Literally living at the gym.
I get you saying. I kind of get you.
But
But
lifestyle, I feel like incorporating it into your life. You know, like
hmm
eating, sleeping, gym.
but yeah, I have to go with chef too because the training was just too much. Like I said, I mean those dishes gonna suck, but that food's probably gonna be bomb.
It better
So
be, because if not, I'm firing hella fast, and I will cook for
find a new
myself
one.
and give me a what you call. I'll be giving hints and shit like, "Hey man, this needs a little bit more of this." If I hit them, would they still be loyal?
Now you can try it.
I just it was like the guy hit back. I, my bad.
But yeah, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. What you would choose, the personal chef or the personal trainer.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You ready to get this podcast started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, bet. Getting the podcast started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bro, you threw me off.
I threw myself off, honestly. But getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris,
And this is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 95, and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening now, make sure you click on that like, subscribe button, click on that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. Vic, I got news, bro.
You got news?
I got news.
Is it big news?
Huge news for
Is it about
myself, at least. So, if you guys didn't know, your boy hit affiliate. He hit affiliate on Twitch.
hey,
So
my
we
boy?
live. We live. It's a small little stepping stone, but hey, we making some strides. But yes, I made affiliate. I hit my goal, and here we are. We doing it. So you know, I've been working at it, and here I got it.
Hey, we continue working at it, bro. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, hopefully. But other than that, that's kind of my biggest news. But let me know how your weekend went.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. I don't think I'm trying to figure out my dates right. So yeah,
Well,
last
Friday,
week,
Saturday. I was just
Because we had Leslie's brother's graduation. I haven't talked about that yet, right? I don't think so.
No, I think that happened after Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, so we went to his graduation, which was nice. I was low key like hoping his class wasn't too big because you know how graduations be, bro.
I'm
But
not
it
looking
wasn't.
forward to this. The Soto would go.
Um, he was probably like maybe 100 people or
Okay,
100 grads.
that's really
He
good.
was like third. He was like third call. I was like, bro. But no, it took maybe like an hour and a half for the whole thing. Surprised we showed up late, but you know we made it in time for his name to be called.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised y'all showed up at time.
But besides that, it was a pretty chill weekend. Let's see what else did I do. I actually had to work Saturday. This is actually to work the last 2 Saturdays.
Wild.
I
Why?
know, but like Saturday work is easy. So basically, if an auctioneer is having like an auction on Saturday, a live auction, then one of us has to work.
Mm.
And there's like I said, there's 3 people on our team, and we alternate. And it's not every Saturday. They like when I got transferred over to this department, they said like you maybe like work one Saturday for like a couple months. But anyway, so I had to work like last Saturday because it was my turn, and then I had to work this Saturday because the person that was supposed to work is out because they had surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked us if I wanted to work, and I said yeah because it's easy money, like overtime pay. Shit, I'll take it. Um,
Did you have to work a whole
but
shift?
it's an hour before the auctions begins, an hour after the auction ends, so it kind of varies. This auction was actually kind of long, so it was like about 8 hours,
Damn.
but it was literally like it's hard to explain, but it's simple work. I kind of just have to make sure nothing goes wrong. It's kind of like being on call, but like you're just there if something goes wrong, and hardly everything. Well, when you're on call, I feel like things do go wrong more often, but like hardly you ever have anything that goes wrong. So it was pretty
Gotcha.
chill.
Gotcha.
But besides that, what about you? How was your week?
My weekend was actually pretty decent. Went to New Orleans. Went to go see Kayla's peoples and whatnot out there. It was her brother's. Well, her brother graduated last week. So last week we had a graduation party in Texas for him. This time we went to New Orleans and had a graduation party from up there. So he get double the gifts and stuff like that, and he had a hell of a time. It was good. We had good food, crawfish, um, charboiled oysters, shrimp, man, red beans and rice. It was good, man. It was good chicken. So every time we go to New Orleans, it's always good food. So we did that.
I bet.
It was fun. Did other little things with her grandparents and went to the lake. They they showed us like some old stuff that like history. We went to the World War II museum with them. Got in free. Um,
Hey, that's always good.
the grandparents. Well, first we got there and the security guard stopped us. He was like, "Hey, he said, "Oh, can I help you guys?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're just here to, see the World War, or at least get tickets for World War II museum." He's like, "Oh, well, it's about to close." He was like, "But, it closes at 5. We got there around like 3:30." He was like, "Well, if you guys come back around 4," he said, "I can get you guys in free." I was like, "Okay, bet." I guess they have like, I don't know if they tours or whatever.
Mm,
So he was like, and then he just loudly was like, "Oh yeah, hey, yeah, the gift shop is around the corner. The gift shop's around the corner." Like kind of just telling us basically like he's telling us to go somewhere else and then come back at 4. So we go what we
that's
did what we
cool.
did. Her grandparents. So what are her? It was her grandma's like friend, and he went to go talk to the front desk, and he finessed us some tickets or like these little clips. I don't know how he did it, but he got them for free anyway. Like I don't think we were
Okay.
supposed to have those, but hey, we had them, and so he got it for us, and yeah, that was the way to get into the museum. We saw some old ships and what not ships, more old airplanes, and it was really cool. It was a really cool museum. I wish we didn't get to see everything, but we got to see some. So we did that. Went to the lake, ate all that good stuff, the whole 9 yards. Tried to make it on time. make it back on time for the softball game. Did not make it on time. So had to tell them that we weren't gonna be there. I don't know how they did. Hopefully they did well. And yeah, that was for the most part. That was my weekend, man. I feel like there's a lot.
Yeah,
If I really want to sit here and just go into New Orleans, I could, but
yeah,
it's,
yeah, but
it's not that serious.
nobody got time for that.
I don't have
That
time
was
for
pretty cool,
that.
especially the museum part, bro. Like getting in free with the extra stuff and stuff. Like, bro,
Yeah, I was like, they finessed it.
hey, some people just have that ability, bro. But I guess with that being said, we hop into these stories, huh?
Can we? Can we? Can we? All right, so I will take away the first story. So the first story has to do with a blind man who is trapped in an Atlanta elevator.
Blind and left behind. I
Hold
don't
on, hold on, hold on.
appreciate.
Let me redo that. All right, so this story has to do with a blind man trapped in an Atlanta elevator, and he claims that hotel his negligence is exposed. He exposes their negligence. Cool. I was struggling with that word, and I apologize. So it says a blind man has gone viral after sharing his terrifying experience of being trapped inside an elevator at a Hampton Inn in Midtown Atlanta. Mario Bonds, a blind journalist staying at the it just had to be a journalist, right? Staying at the
Right.
hotel during a business trip, says he was trapped in the elevator for 10 minutes just because there was no braille on the touchscreen keypad. It's
I mean,
it's gonna happen. So it says a valet eventually figured out someone was stuck and came to help, Bond said. However, when he went to the management about it the next day, they said he should have figured out how to use the alarm. It says,
bro, you're not chill.
I'm dead. It's weeks later, the elevator button still needed to be updated following Bond's viral video, which sparked widespread outrage online. Should the hotel be accountable for the lack of accessibility options? And it says the shade room investigates. It says is every blind person's nightmare getting stuck in a place or situation without the accessibility options to navigate their way out. The nightmare quickly began. And it kind of just goes to the same kind of like little story. So Vic, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like the hotel should be held responsible for the fact that he did not have accessibility?
I mean, I guess aren't they legally supposed to have like bro in there?
I don't know if necessarily legally. I don't know exactly how. I don't know the laws on hotels and
True.
braille,
Yeah.
but I feel like there should be an option. Not even if you can't see. I feel like there should be like a voice option if there is a touch screen, like touch
True.
pad.
Well, I mean, if he wouldn't be able to see what the voice option is, that way.
Well, they'll talk to him.
Oh, like, but I don't know. I guess there
It's
should
like,
be something.
I'm blind. I can't. I can't
Just
touch.
call up for help.
But at the same time, if he can't touch, if he can't touch the keypad or he doesn't know exactly what he's touching, um, why would the elevator remove? Like, I feel like it would just. I guess technically it would just stay closed until
Yeah, so
somebody
I guess
came on.
was because like he could have. I, I don't know if he was necessarily trapped or he just stayed in there.
Like he couldn't get out, maybe. Like, because if it closed, then obviously. But I'm saying, like, how long were you really in there? Because it's an elevator, and if it's in a hotel, people are using elevators pretty often in hotels, so you can't be in there too long. And I don't know. You say trapped. That's kind of a
Yeah,
when I
that's
hear
kind of I feel like I was about to go on the same thing. Like trap makes you think like you can't get out, like no matter what.
exactly.
But
Like when I think about trapped, I think about him being stuck in between two floors, like 5 and 6. He's just right there in the middle, and he just can't get out. But that man's on floor 1, and the door is closed. So
and it's only like I get it that he doesn't know what floor he's going to. So if he pushes like a 5 and he's trying to push 8, like it's gonna cause some issues. But at the same time, I feel like he shouldn't have been there that long. Like you said, someone else probably could have came in and he could have been like, "Oh, I need floor 8 or whatever."
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And,
He's a journalist, so he's gonna try to make a story out of it and stuff.
he's gonna make a story out of it regardless. When they said journalist, he was like, "Oh yeah, perfect moment to get stuck in the elevator." But then on top, I say the only place that I feel like the hotel probably dropped the ball is not telling him that there was no braille. Because I feel like there's some information that I would probably tell a blind person if we didn't have it. Is like, hey, I recommend taking the stairs, or if you do take something, there are no braille inside. Is it voice activated? Are those little things? But it's Atlanta, so what else can you really expect?
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I mean, at the end of the day, he got out, so probably. I honestly don't think he was in there that long. So
I don't either. But it did say that the hotel released a statement, and the statement did say that it is our policy to comply with all ADA regulations. Like Vic was saying, I guess it is a law. And it says we immediately took the necessary steps to investigate further, including a consultation with our elevator company regarding the potential updates to our equipment. We are also conducting additional training to provide a more seamless guest experience for individuals in need of accessibility accommodations. I said the word right, and I still fumbled.
yeah, right. You said that right like 3 times.
Yeah, I sure did. So they are trying to fix it. What if they do some bullshit like they put it in braille, but it's still on the screen, like inside the screen? So it's like you
Right.
can't feel it, but it's there.
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I guess with that being said, I'm hopping to our next story.
Vic said, "F what you try to. F that's the rest of that story."
Did you have more to say?
No. But obviously you didn't either. So
I was trying to.
he said
I was trying
next.
to be.
And on to our next story, we're gonna talk about a woman that'll just
Skip over my story completely. No, but this next story takes place. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting a little sick. Well, I am getting a little sick. But anyways,
it's always sick, bro. Man,
bro,
get better. Get better.
once you,
Do better.
once you have a baby, bro, all them germs, bro.
Man, you used to be the guy who never got sick in college.
That's what I'm saying.
That's because your ass don't go outside no more. See, you got this work from home job, and your ass is a homebody, nigga. Like, what's going on? Like, hey, go get some sunlight. You used to be dark. Now you got all your skin color
Bro,
back
for
and
real.
shit. Yeah. Vic used to be darker than me. Like, how about I'll post a picture? Just it's gonna be our mariachi picture. We used to be a mariachi together. Vic
Bro.
looked like he used to really be working outside. Like that. Vic used to be dark, bro.
I used to be hella dark, bro. It was like between like a band and baseball and just being outside all the time, bro.
All the time. Now look at
All
him.
the time.
Got a skin complexion
Yeah.
back. Look at light skin. He no longer looks like a hard worker. I don't know. Like, what's going on, Vic? That's why you
Hey,
get sick.
I can see that, but also because of Amy,
Then stop letting Ava put her fingers in your mouth. Ava like, Daddy. Yeah, she feeding you
I'm
food and
dead.
stuff. You just like, okay.
I'm supposed to just deny
Chip.
my child food.
Chip. Kids always hold everything in their hand.
The
Chip.
chip she just picked up from the ground.
Oh, thank you.
You done with your rant now?
I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
I used to you get sick, brother. That's not like you.
I know. It's really like this is most sick I've been sick in a while, bro. It just constant, bro. But anywho, with that being said, I'm going with the story.
Go ahead.
So, Maryland Guardian arrives in stolen vehicle to take custody of teens arrested for auto theft. So essentially, these people picked up these other people in a stolen vehicle at a police station. But I'll go ahead and read the story a little bit more. So, the Charles County Police Department said officers patrolling in Maryland at about 1 p.m. on May 16th saw two Hyundai vehicles in front of a business. A computer check revealed they were reportedly stolen. When the officers attempted to conduct a traffic stop, the driver of the two vehicles sped off. At the same time, a dispatcher took a 911 call about a group of suspects that entered the business and stole merchandise before fleeing in two vehicles that matched the car the officers were attempting to stop. The suspect got out of the vehicle at parking ride lot and attempted to hide, though the officers were ultimately able to apprehend them without any further incident. Let's see. They were both charged with theft and an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and rogue and vagabond. Let's see. And then it goes on to talk about, let's see. Police say a female guardian was set to pick up the four juveniles, but the guardian and two other females arrived in what appeared to be another stolen vehicle, which left after the three women were dropped off at the police station. Officers located the vehicle on a nearby street, which reportedly had a broken back window and steering column damage. When the officer ordered everyone out of the vehicle, the driver fled, nearly hitting one of the officers. All the occupants the vehicle after the driver drove a short distance, and it was determined the vehicle was stolen from another jurisdiction. So,
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Unpack this story, Vic. Like, so are you saying there was 3 stolen vehicles involved?
yes. So the first two, some people stole from a store and took off in two stolen vehicles. They were later caught, and the people picking up those juveniles arrived at the police station.
With another
a
stolen
stolen
vehicle.
Correct.
I'm dead. That's crazy.
Right? Like, I mean, I
Talk
don't even
about
know.
confidence. I don't know. This is probably just stupidity. I don't know what to call it confidence. It's just being plain stupid. I have
Yeah,
an idea.
there's not much to say about that. I guess they kind of thought maybe they wouldn't like look at the vehicle when they picked them up, or I don't know, bro. I'm trying to, you know.
Ain't no saving them. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved.
They don't want to be safe. I'm just, bro. That's a lot of people in one car though. At the end though, because it said the three women picked them up, and there was like four juveniles, so it's like 7 people in
7
one car,
people in
bro.
one car.
You're just
Maybe,
asking for attention at that point.
maybe it was a big car.
Maybe, but still,
I don't know why you need 3 people to go pick him up though. That's wild.
right? And need backup. Come with me just in case at this police station.
Yeah, this car is stolen. They're not gonna know that. It's just
But
a
I
police
heard
station.
like a TikTok trend going on about like Kias and stuff. How like steal cars, like it's easy to steal Kia and Hyundais.
Mm,
I know you saw that.
no, I haven't seen nothing about that, but I can see it.
My supervisor actually got his car stolen, and he has a Hyundai. So.
Says too simple. Too simple to just go in there and turn on. A lot of people like, man, the way people are stealing stuff nowadays is getting like out of hand. Like the technology that people are coming up with to do it, where like they just have to be close to your key fob to steal the information off of it and go outside and just take that mug and dip out. Like, who thinks of that? Like, man, I really want to steal cars. That's what you really want to do. So, I don't know.
Bro, the smart criminals are the dangerous criminals.
You think so?
Yeah, the ones that like can do that, like work for technology like that. I mean, at the same point, like stealing a car is probably not the best move because he's gonna get caught.
I almost feel like the dumb criminals are the worst ones because like they tend to cause the most damage for no reason because they don't know better. Like the smart people are more calculated and they know how to stay out of trouble or stay out of danger or stay out of the limelight. As like a dumb criminal is just that person who's just like, I need this, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, like criminals that don't think they're like if they want something, they're gonna do whatever kind of thing,
Yeah.
and no matter what damage it causes to other people or property. As a
Or
smart criminal,
I, no, And I agree with you. Because I feel like dumb criminals they're more dangerous when it comes to physical. Like I feel
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
physically they're more dangerous, but I feel like if you're talking about like overall damages, smart criminals are more dangerous because if they know how to tap into a system or something like that, that's gonna hurt you more than anything. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I feel like that. I guess in my head I was thinking more like when I say dangerous, like more likely to attack somebody than be a dumb criminal.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
But sorry, I had to go in there and say my thing.
Hey, let us know what you guys think. Comment below.
Sure. You have anything else to say about that story?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right, cool. So we're gonna move on to our next story. It's a story that has about India actually, and it was a woman that was stung by a scorpion on an Air Indian flight. It says a woman on an Air India plane was stung by a scorpion while on the flight from the city of Nagpur in Mumbai. The airline confirmed Saturday. The flight occurred April 23rd, and the airline said that the statement issued to the press, Trust of India, calling it extreme, rare, and unfortunate incident.
I hope so.
Right?
Like
The
just
air,
another day.
right? It's just another day, and hey, we be telling people to watch out for the scorpions, and that people don't want to listen. It says the airline said it has previously encountered cases of rats or birds on board flights. The woman was treated at the hospital and later released without issue. It says on landing, the said passenger was attended by the doctor at the airport and subsequently was treated at the hospital and discharged. Our officials companion. Oh my goodness, accompany.
Sorry, I
Yes,
was not following along.
accompany. Okay, is it occupy? Okay. Oh my god. Says our officials accompanied. Dang, Vic, why am I strumping me on this word? A, accompany? You
Sounds
see where I'm
alright.
at?
I see where you're at. Yeah. I don't want to say it though because I'm just embarrassed myself.
Accompanied the passenger to the hospital and offered uh, all support to the passenger to discharge. After the flight touched down in Mumbai, officials carried out the search of the entire place, eventually locating the scorpion. The Airbus was fully fumigated according to the protocol. It says the company operates a total of 16 of the single aisle passenger jets with the average age of 14.8 years. Okay, so I put this story in here with the idea that I ever like thought about that. Like how dangerous it, one is how safe our airlines can be and how dangerous other airlines could be as well. So I feel like this case probably would never happen in the States like that. Um, you're not gonna have too many times where you're gonna have probably you might have rats maybe if you depending on what airline you're at.
Yeah,
But I feel
true.
like they do a pretty good job cleaning airplanes, especially since COVID. Do a really great job of cleaning airplanes right after travel, and going through each aisle and seeing those kind of things. Obviously, you can't see everything, but I don't think this is something that would happen more with the U.S. as much as it's happening in India, especially since I feel like they have more scorpions and those type of reptiles and creatures over there.
Yeah, no, I definitely get you. I couldn't imagine this happening like at American Airlines. Maybe Sprint.
You mean Spirit?
But Spirit, yeah, I think.
That bitch says Spirit. Sprint Airlines. Or as fast as our service.
No, but that's crazy, bro. Like, cause going on a plane, like, I'm sure the last thing you expect is to like encounter a scorpion or any rodent or anything. Like, but hey, I mean, it happened for this individual, and now she has a story to tell.
Right?
Are
It's
scorpions like they're not? poisonous, are they?
I think they are.
Let's say I'm either gonna sound really dumb or
Like, I don't think you want to get stung by one.
shit, I don't get stung by anything, bro. I'm not even a bee.
Just saying, if anything that stings you is literally trying to somewhat kill you.
I know. Bro,
It makes sense. My worst nightmare is to get stung by a yellow jacket and
I don't know. Have you ever been stung by a bee or anything?
I think I've probably been stung once, but I can't remember. I didn't. If I did, I didn't have allergic reaction.
That's crazy. Like people who are allergic to bees. But I won't go outside, bro.
You want to know the craziest thing about allergies when you think about it is that now we have allergy pills, medicine, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But I think about back in the day, when they couldn't do anything. You know, people were allergic to stuff, and it just happened to hit them. It was just like, hey man, you're gonna die.
right. Sometimes they don't even know what the fuck happened. Like it's crazy because not to bring up Bridgerton again, but it reminds me of the dad
Yeah,
from
when
Bridgerton.
he
Yeah,
got stung by a bee.
stung by a bee, and then like later the girl he's talking to gets stung by a bee, and he's freaking out like she's about to die, bro.
And she's
Like
like,
he
look,
really thought
like
the bees were like killing people, but it's just like that his dad had an allergic reaction. So
mm-hmm. Just
yeah,
nothing they
it's
could do.
crazy. I know.
Which I think at that time, I would say a lot of times when people get stung, what happens most of the time is that they can't breathe. So I guess that's when, I'm pretty sure people will figure out a way to um, open the throat up and stuff like that for people to get air and stuff like that. But still, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that die just from basic allergies. Eating a
Yeah,
nut and dying. It's like, dang,
it,
I didn't know that could do that.
and it's kind of it's low kind of scary because like I mean I know they have allergy tests and stuff, but like what do you don't know you're allergic to bees until you get stung by a bee and you're like, well, you only got a certain amount of time to react, right, and to get some help.
Yeah, for the most part.
Bro,
So I don't know. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy when you think about it.
it is honestly.
But that's all I really had to say about that story.
All right, we got time for one more.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. We're
All
sitting
right,
at 42.
okay. So the next story: a nurse working at Baptist South Hospital arrested for sending new photos and videos of a patient.
My my favorite type of video I just play.
So, a woman who was admitted to the ER told officials that her assigned nurse used her phone to send naked photos, according to the arrest report. So let's see. On April 27th, the Jacksonville sheriff's office responded to 1450 to the address of the hospital, where a woman who was admitted to the emergency room told officers that her assigned nurse
I think you did that twice. That's funny.
that her assigned nurse used her phone to send naked photos, according to the arrest report. The victim asked her assigned nurse, Luke Waskey, to call someone to let them know that she is okay. She unlocked the phone for him. Then Luke reportedly called and then walked out of the room with her phone, causing her to yell out. The victim then got a notification on her Apple Watch that a text message had been sent to a number with 3 nude pictures and a video of herself.
Oh wow.
Luke came back into the room with a stack of blankets, and the victim asked him for her phone back. He reportedly told her he did not have her phone, according to the arrest report. She then noticed her phone wedged between the 2 blankets. When she checked her recently deleted folder, she saw the messages with the photos in the video. And then they go on to say, like, they looked at the video camera and they saw him, like, leaving the room, like, messing with her phone. And that the number matched because he was denying that he did anything like this, but then like they looked at the reports and the number that was the pictures were sent to matched the number that they had on file for him. So he was just he got caught and he was trying to deny it. But what are your thoughts on that?
Wild. That's what I'm thinking. He was like, I'm getting all the pictures. Well,
I know,
hey,
right?
you do the crime, do the time. He thought he can get away with it. He was like, I'm just gonna send these photos and then But they just delete it. And hopefully, I get away with it. So
Right. The weird thing is like the fact that he walked down, she's like yelling out to him like that's just suspicious. Like you don't think she's gonna like try to investigate, see what's going on. Like that's just kind of I don't know,
it's
not
weird.
smart.
It's not smart at all. I guess he forgot that you could recover deleted messages.
Right.
Any smart person knows that. But he it's crazy because he thought about it. He had to go have enough time to go search through her phone, find these pictures and videos, and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send this to myself." Like, what gave him the pressure that she even had the videos and stuff? I guess maybe he just like assumed that everybody probably does.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. And then I guess because they don't really say how long he was gone, but yeah, for him to go like through everything and then set that up and then just not the smartest idea.
No,
I mean,
not smart whatsoever.
nurses, bro.
If only he thought a little bit more.
Right. It just kind of sucks for her because like she's obviously in the hospital for some reason, and she's trusting this nurse to like kind of take care of her, and the next thing you know, he just like violated like her privacy and shit, and now he got these pictures, and obviously, I guess I don't know if they can force him to delete them or how's that work, you know?
Well, it depends who he sent it to. Like, he sent it to himself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they could seize his phone probably, but I don't know if they could just go in there and be like, "Hey, you need to delete this."
Right. And at the same time, he might have sent them somewhere else too. So
Exactly. So, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess they could do a court order, but if he sent it, then it's sent, and there's not anything she can do at that moment.
right, it's like the
put it to a
once
cloud or
something
something.
hits yeah, once something hits the web or whatever, it's out there forever.
That's wild. Yeah, I just thought, at first when I saw the story title, I thought it was like he was taking pictures of them nude as as patients.
Yeah, I can see that, but
He said,
he
but
said,
it's not. I can see that, but it's not that at all. Yeah. You dumbass, I read it to you already. Yeah. Oh man. Nah, but wild story. That's a wild story, nonetheless.
So, do you think it's smart females or even guys to have nudes, like keep nudes on their phone?
I think if you're going to do it, I feel like you should be better about. I don't want to say be better. Yeah, I'll say be better about how you present it, because there's so many ways to hide photos, like explicit photos and
Yeah.
new content. That I think it should be used. There's secured folders and things like that where you can't even get into it unless you have a password. I think that should be put held to account. Like,
Yeah, like an extra like an extra security
exactly.
rather than because I mean, some people probably like, oh, I got my phone's locked, no one touches my phone, it's okay, but just an extra security on there wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, just in case. I always think about like, so my biggest thing, even with these kind of pictures and videos, if you decide to have it, the way I think about it is, what if a kid gets your phone?
Yeah.
Or what if you're trying to show pictures to somebody and you're swiping and you're like, oh shit, don't look at that. It is like, it's those moments that you just got to think about and just be like, man, I can't do this because of this.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like people need to start seeing it.
Yeah, because especially the whole kid thing kind of makes sense. Like the other day, um, Ava ended up sending like 2 pictures to Leslie. It's funny because it was like pictures of me and Ava. And she chose them. It's kind of funny.
That's hilarious.
But like, kids they just be messing with phones. They be doing all kind of crazy shit. So
I thought you were gonna be like, Ava almost sent my nasty pictures. Hey, Ava, you scrolled too far. You scrolled too. Hey. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. How'd you even get into this folder? should have
Oh,
held the
man.
photo to your face, scanned your face and everything, got it to the folder.
No, bro. Loki, I don't even have a password on my phone. You want to know why?
Why? Because you locked
Convenience.
yourself out? Oh,
No convenience.
I'm dead.
I hate putting in like anytime I have to use Leslie's phone, bro. I'm like I get irritated because I have to put the password in every time.
It's a
Bro,
simple
just
password, bro. Like, unless you got a
bro,
long ass password. Like, why is this a 4-digit password?
I don't
And
know, but but still, like when you try like you swipe left to open up the notification, you have to enter a password too, bro. That's too much work.
that's too much. I don't do have to do all that. So she has to put a password in to unlock her phone and put it in to see notifications.
No, like if the phone's locked and like a message pops up and you want to read that message.
Oh, you have to put the password into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, stop snooping through her phone, Vic. Just
No, but I was just saying that's why I don't have password, bro.
she's like, oh, what did this say? He's like, I don't know. I'm not about to unlock your phone. That's too much work. You just
like
got a message.
She's driving in the rain and shit. Like, bro, I ain't reading that. You can read that. She.
Oh my god, hilarious.
But
Shoot, let me see. We might got one more. Top of this last story. Yeah, we do actually. Let's go ahead and knock it out.
all right. So yeah, next story takes place in New Jersey. Neighbors solved the mysterious New Jersey pasta dump case. So it all started when hundreds of pounds of pasta were found by a city council candidate along the banks of their Isaac Brook in a wooded part of Old Bridge. Keith,
Well, it looks like
so
Vic Carey, so let's go ahead and edit it. I was just playing, Vic. I was just fucking with you, man. I don't do. I be fucking up on my reading all the time. I can't say nothing.
so anyways, they found a bunch of pasta in some part in New Jersey.
200 pounds.
Keith,
Wow.
200 pounds of pasta. So Keith Rust. How would you pronounce that? Rost?
Ross.
Keith. Let's keep it at Keith. Said there was likely about 200 pounds of alphabet soup and spaghetti just left there with no explanation given. No meatball, no sauce, just mounds and mounds of pasta. And while the pasta appeared to be wet and limp in pictures, it wasn't like that when it was dumped there. The pasta was raw, but then the heavy rain over the weekend came, making the mounds look like they had been cooked before being dumped in the Middlesex County town. Neighbors said the oodles of noodles came from a nearby home that is up for sale. A military veteran moving out of his mother's house after her death seemingly found a stockpile of old food that she had kept in the house. And then someone goes on quoting, I mean, I really feel like he was just trying to clear out his parents' house and they were probably stocked up from COVID. My grandparents always had a cupboard full of cans of pasta just to be safe. So, bro, could you just imagine just driving, looking over, bro, what the fuck is all the pasta doing over here? So let me go bring my own meatballs and sauce and scoop them up.
Oh no, mi basta. The Mario Bros came by and was like, Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
It's my pasta. But the weird thing is that he had to cook this and then decided to just dump it out, right? Or
no, that's what they said. They said in the story that the rain and the sun made it look like it was cooked.
Oh, okay.
I don't get why he just dumped it out though. Just throw that shit away, bro. Like
200 pounds is a
or
lot.
donate it.
Like, did he have it? Did he have it in the back of his truck? It just, one of those lift trucks is just like he just drops the location, just
and like pasta doesn't go bad for a while. Like it's probably still good.
I don't think it goes bad.
Right?
I think pasta is one of those, like, what is it called? Is it perishable?
Yeah, or not perishable.
Not perishable. Where it's just, it doesn't really go bad. Like, it doesn't really have a shelf life, even though it kind of says it. But I don't think pasta ever really goes bad.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I don't know why he didn't either just keep it himself or like donate it at least to like a food bank. This homie just decided to dump this all on the side of the street.
He said food bank or 100 yards away from the house. He's
He
like,
said my
actually, if you
grandparents.
look straight ahead from the pile, the house is right there. The guy's just like eating the pasta.
Bro, what about like a homeless guy just came across it? Like, see,
That would be disgusting. It has no flavor, no nothing, just noodles.
bro, how much would it take you to to eat a bowl off of it?
How much would it take me?
Yeah,
I can't. Not just a bowl, bro. Like,
but you can add your own like sauce and stuff,
if I could do that, then it probably would take too much.
even if it's like rainwater and shit.
I don't know. I don't think I would eat anything really. Just sitting outside.
For real.
Disgusting. But yeah, no, that's all I really had to say.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like, and they talked about how it's a big mess to clean up, and obviously, like after a while, all these flies and maggots gonna come from it and stuff. So
Very true. Very true. So wild, wild, wild. That's the thing right there, the maggots. That's why when you said outside, I was like, I think all the bugs and shit. Because I was like, what if I just take off that top layer and just get some of the stuff in the middle? I'm like, man, there could be
right.
so many bugs and stuff inside of that. Ugh. I guess technically you get fined for that for illegal dumping, right?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes, especially that big of a pile, bro.
Wild. Well,
This man really must not care though, for real. Like,
honestly. Well, you guys heard it here. Don't dump your noodles. Just throw that shit away or donate it.
donate it for real. Like,
Yeah, donate it first. If they say no, then by all means, throw it away. And if they don't let you throw it away, then dump your noodles anywhere you want. But at least dump it away from everybody else. Why you gotta do it in the middle of the road, by the road? Like everybody's passing by it. You could have went deep into the forest and just dumped it there.
right.
Dump it in the ocean like everybody else. I just play. Don't do that.
Gotta feed the fish, bro.
So I was like, actually, if you look at this YouTube video, this black guy right here with locks said that I could dump it here. Gotta get my ass canceled. Don't do that. I'm like, play the rest of the video. I promise I said I was just playing.
But I always feel like when people are like that, bro, because people can just clip it right before like
Oh,
people say
yes.
just kidding and stuff.
People always clip before you can even get that far. So I would be surprised.
It's the way of the world, bro.
Do you know the way? But yeah, other than that, man, that's everything I have to say about that story. You want to go ahead and close this out?
Yeah. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Go ahead and email us any stories, comments, concerns, questions, and nowhearmeout.kv
KV.
at gmail.com. Go ahead and follow and subscribe. Well, not follow, but like. Just go to our YouTube at Chris and Vic (NHMO).
NHMO.
Go ahead and leave us 5 stars on iTunes.
5 stars.
And follow me on TikTok at WeirdVic_flips. Follow us on TikTok at Now Hear Me Out Podcast. And check out our shop at nowhearmeout.myspreadshop.com.
Yep, and you guys can follow me on all platforms. There is Facebook, Twitter. Well, Twitter, I'm trying to change my Twitter name on there as well. It won't let me for some reason, but I'm working on it. I might have to make another account just for this stuff. But follow me on that stuff as well. Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. If you have a Twitch, follow me on Twitch. Yes, but follow me on everything. It's Beast Mode Chris, where the E's are 3s. That's Beast Mode Chris, where the E's are 3s. But again, thank you guys. If you haven't liked the video already, go ahead and like the video. Hit that share button, share it with your friends, share it with your pets, share it with your mama, share it with your daddy. But anyways, thank you guys again. We love you guys, and we will catch you guys next week. We are out of here. Oh, wait. One last thing. I want to say happy birthday to Kayla. It's her birthday coming up this Friday. I will give her official birthday shout out on next week's podcast, but this week I do want to go ahead and say happy birthday, love. Love you. And other than that, we'll get you guys next week. And we are out of here. Later. Peace.